What if HBO's most iconic moment in House of the Dragon, Daemon Targaryen's death above the God's Eye, was a lie hiding a twist so massive it could rewrite the entire Green versus Black War? What if those final seconds as Daemon leapt from Caraxes to slay Aemond One-Eye weren't just a warrior's sacrifice but a calculated move in a secret plan that could have changed the outcome of the Dance of the Dragons? A leaked theory, fueled by alleged deleted scenes, cryptic clues in Fire and Blood, and whispers from the cast, suggests that Daemon's death scene was a carefully crafted illusion, concealing a truth that would have shifted the balance between the Greens and the Blacks. This isn't just about one man's fate. It's about a revelation that could redefine the Targaryen civil war and connect House of the Dragon to the deepest mysteries of Westeros. If you're ready to have your mind blown, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you never miss a secret this explosive. Let's uncover the massive twist HBO hid in Daemon Targaryen's death scene. Daemon Targaryen is the wildfire that fuels House of the Dragon, a rogue prince whose charm, ruthlessness, and dragon-riding prowess make him unforgettable. His supposed death in Season 2 is a cinematic masterpiece. Atop Caraxes, he faces his nephew Aemond and Vhagar in a cataclysmic duel above the God's Eye, a lake steeped in ancient magic. As the dragons clash, Daemon leaps from his saddle, drives Dark Sister through Aemond's eye, and both plummet into the lake's depths. The screen fades, leaving only ripples and silence. No bodies are found, no closure is given, just a haunting ambiguity that feels like a Targaryen trademark. But what if this wasn't the end? What if Daemon's death was a staged act, a strategic maneuver to tip the scales in the war between Rhaenyra's Blacks and Aegon's Greens? This leaked theory, pieced together from production leaks, fans sleuthing on X, and the murky text of Fire and Blood, suggests HBO filmed a version of this scene that revealed a twist so shocking they buried it to preserve the myth of Daemon's sacrifice. Let's start with Fire and Blood, George R.R. Martin's historical account of the Targaryens, a book notorious for its unreliable narrators and conflicting tales. The God's Eye battle is one of its most debated moments. Septon Eustace swears Daemon and Aemon died together, their bodies lost to the lake. The Fool Mushroom claims no body was ever found, hinting at survival or deception. Then there's the tantalizing rumor that Daemon fled with Nettles, his dragon seed, ally and possible lover, suggesting he had a plan beyond the battlefield. House of the Dragon embraces this ambiguity, showing the battle in all its fiery glory, but refusing to confirm Daemon's death. The camera lingers on the lake, its surface stirring as if hiding something alive, daring us to question the official story. This isn't just storytelling. It's a clue that Daemon's death scene was hiding a massive twist about the Green versus Black War. The leaked theory comes from a bombshell post on a House of the Dragon fan forum, allegedly from a post-production editor who worked on Season 2. According to the post, HBO filmed an alternate version of the God's Eye sequence that was cut before airing. Picture this. As Daemon leaps from Caraxes, the camera follows him, but instead of plunging into the lake, he lands on a hidden outcropping of rock beneath the mist. Aemond's body falls alone, Vhagar's carcass sinking with it. Daemon, bloodied but alive, looks up at Caraxes, who lets out a defiant roar before diving into the lake to create the illusion of their mutual destruction. Daemon whispers, "For the Blacks," and slips into the shadows. This scene, if real, would reveal that Daemon staged his death, using the chaos of the battle to deceive the Greens into believing their greatest foe was gone. Why would HBO hide this? Was it to keep Daemon's legend as a tragic hero? Or are they saving this twist to reshape the war in a future season? The leak goes further, claiming this deleted scene was part of a larger subplot where Daemon's death was a masterstroke in a secret plan to undermine the Greens. The theory suggests Daemon worked with Rhaenyra and her inner circle to fake his demise, knowing it would embolden Aegon's faction to overextend their forces. Without Daemon, the Blacks' most feared warrior, the Greens would assume victory was near, lowering their guard. Meanwhile, Daemon would operate in the shadows, rallying allies, sabotaging green strongholds, and sowing chaos to pave the way for Rhaenyra's triumph. The deleted scene reportedly shows Daemon meeting a cloaked figure, possibly Mysaria, or a disguised Corlys Velaryon, after the battle, handing them a scroll marked with the Black Targaryen sigil. He says, "The war isn't won with swords, but with secrets." This would cast Daemon as a strategist, not just a warrior, and reveal his death as a pivotal move in the Green versus Black War. The evidence is staggering. The leak points to clues in Season 2 that hint at this twist. Notice how Daemon's scenes at Harrenhal are filled with cryptic dialogue about deception. He tells Rhaenyra, "Wars are won in the dark, not the light." His visions, White Walkers, a three-eyed raven, a dragon in a storm, suggest he's playing a deeper game, one tied to prophecy and strategy. The deleted scene reportedly ties this together, showing Daemon receiving a vision before the God's Eye. A battlefield where the Greens celebrate his death, only for black banners to rise from the shadows. A voice whispers, "The dragon hides, to strike." This would mean Daemon's leap wasn't a suicide mission. It was a gambit to shift the war's tide, a secret he carried to his staged grave. But there's more. The leak claims this plan involved Nettles, the dragon seed who tamed Sheepstealer, and shares a complex bond with Daemon. In Fire and Blood, Nettles vanishes after Rhaenyra orders her death, accused of seducing Daemon. The deleted scenes, allegedly, show her as a key player in the deception. Picture this. Before the God's Eye, Daemon and Nettles meet in a hidden grove near Harrenhal. He tells her, "If I fall, the Greens will falter. You must carry the fire." She nods, her eyes fierce, and promises to rally the dragon seeds in his absence. After the battle, another cut scene shows Nettles by the lake, watching Caraxes dive to sell the illusion. She whispers, "For you, my prince," and rides Sheepstealer into the night, carrying Daemon's secret orders. This would make Nettles a linchpin in the Black strategy. Her reduced role in Season 2 a deliberate misdirection to hide her true importance. The cast's comments fuel this fire. Matt Smith, who plays Daemon, dropped a bombshell in a 2025 Empire interview. When asked about the God's Eye, he said, "Daemon's too clever to just die. He's always 3 steps ahead, even in his last breath." Emma Darcy, Rhaenyra's actor, hinted at a deeper plan, saying, "The Blacks play a game the Greens can't see." Showrunner Ryan Condal was cryptic, telling The Hollywood Reporter, "The God's Eye is a stage, not a tomb." These aren't random teases. They're clues that HBO filmed a version of Daemon's death that reveals a master plan, one they cut to preserve the war's dramatic tension. Then there's the Season 2 Blu-ray, a goldmine of hidden evidence. A featurette called The Dance of Dragons includes a fleeting shot of Matt Smith filming a scene that never aired. Daemon, cloaked in black, hands a scroll to a shadowy figure in a forest. The director, Miguel Sapochnik, quickly cuts away, but fans on X have analyzed the clip, noting the scroll bears the 3-headed dragon sigil. Another clue comes from a leaked call sheet shared on Reddit, listing a scene titled "The Dragon's Deception." It describes Daemon orchestrating the fall, with stage directions noting a knowing glance to the sky. This suggests Daemon's leap was a performance, a lie that fooled the Greens and the audience alike. But what was the twist's impact on the war? The leaked theory suggests Daemon's staged death had ripple effects that could have changed the dance's outcome. By faking his demise, Daemon removed himself as a target, forcing the Greens to focus on Rhaenyra's dragons while he worked in secret. The deleted scenes reportedly show him traveling to the Vale, disguised as a merchant, to secure Lady Jane Eyre's loyalty. In another cut moment, he sabotages a green supply line in the Riverlands, setting fire to a convoy under cover of night. These acts of subterfuge weaken the Greens, giving the Blacks a chance to regroup. The leak claims one scene showed Rhaenyra receiving a coded message, 3 dragon flames scratched into parchment, signaling Daemon's success. She smiles, whispering, "The rogue still fights." This would have been a heart-pounding reveal, showing the Blacks' resilience and Daemon's genius, The theory also ties this twist to the prophecy of A Song of Ice and Fire, Daemon's Harrenhal visions, White Walkers, a three-eyed raven, Daenerys with her dragons, suggest he's connected to the Long Night. The deleted scenes reportedly expand on this, showing Daemon receiving a vision before the god's eye. A frozen battlefield where a black dragon burns a green banner, only for both to crumble under a tide of ice. A voice says, "The war of fire blinds you to the cold." This would mean Daemon's deception wasn't just about the dance, it was about ensuring the Targaryen bloodline survived to face the White Walkers. By faking his death, he could protect the prophecy in secret, a move that echoes Aegon the Conqueror's dream. Let's talk about Caraxes because his role in this twist is gut-wrenching. In Fire and Blood, Caraxes is mortally wounded at the god's eye, but his body is never recovered. The leaked scenes suggest he was part of the deception. Picture this. As Daemon leaps, Caraxes dives into the lake, his roar masking the sound of Daemon's Landing. The dragon's blood clouds the water, selling the illusion of death. A cutscene shows Caraxes crawling to shore later, gravely wounded but alive, as Daemon kneels beside him, whispering, "You played your part, old friend." This would be a tearjerker, showing the bond between rider and dragon as a cornerstone of the plan. Fans on X have shared blurry set photos of a dragon prop near a rocky outcrop, supporting this idea. If true, Caraxes' sacrifice was as crucial as Daemon's cunning. The emotional stakes are staggering. Daemon Targaryen is a paradox, a warrior who loves fiercely, a rebel who craves purpose. His leap at the god's eye is iconic, but it leaves his personal struggles unresolved. His loyalty to Rhaenyra, his bond with Nettles, his role in the Targaryen legacy. The leaked scenes give us a Daemon who's not just fighting for glory, but for a cause he believes in. Picture him in that hidden moment, catching his breath on the rock, knowing he's left Rhaenyra to face the war alone. Imagine him watching Nettles ride away, carrying his secret, his heart breaking as he whispers, "Keep the fire alive." These moments would show a Daemon at his most vulnerable, a man who staged his death to save the Blacks, even if it meant losing everything he loved. But there's a darker layer, the possibility that Daemon's plan backfired. The leak suggests some deleted scenes showed the Greens exploiting his death to spread propaganda, claiming the Blacks were broken without their champion. This emboldens Aegon to launch a brutal campaign, leading to devastation for Rhaenyra's forces. A cutscene reportedly shows Daemon learning of this in exile, his face crumpling as he realizes his deception cost lives. He mutters, "The fire burns too bright." This would add a tragic twist, showing Daemon's genius as both a salvation and a curse, a move that shifted the war but at a terrible price. The fan community is electrified by this theory. On X, users have shared threads analyzing Daemon's Harrenhal scenes, noting a hidden detail. A shadow in the weirwood's branches resembles a dragon hiding in mist. Another post uncovered a leaked audition tape for a Season 3 character described as a strategist with Targaryen blood, fueling speculation that Daemon's plan will resurface. These posts have thousands of retweets showing how much fans want this twist to be real. The theory fits Martin's style, subverting expectations, turning a hero's death into a web of deception that reshapes the war. Why did HBO hide this? The answer lies in the risks of such a bold move. Fire and Blood thrives on ambiguity, letting readers debate Daemon's fate. Showing his death as a deception would commit HBO to a definitive narrative, risking backlash from fans who love the tragic hero arc. After Game of Thrones' divisive ending, HBO is cautious, delivering epic moments while keeping mysteries open. But they couldn't erase every trace. The lingering shots of the god's eye, Daemon's cryptic lines about secrets, the absence of a body, all point to a truth too big for Season 2. Maybe they're saving it for a Season 3 bombshell or a spin-off about Daemon's Shadow War. Either way, the secret is there, waiting to be uncovered. Let's imagine the ultimate reveal. Picture a hidden epilogue locked in HBO's vaults. Daemon, cloaked in black, stands in a Vale stronghold, surrounded by loyalists. Nettles hands him a map marked with black strongholds saying, The Greens think you're gone, now we strike. The camera pans to a weirwood tree, its face pulsing with light. As a voice whispers, the fire hides to burn anew. The screen fades to black, and 3 words appear, the Dragon's Gambit. This would be a heart-stopping twist, promising that Daemon's deception will reshape the Green versus Black War in ways we can't yet imagine. So, was Daemon Targaryen's death scene HBO's biggest lie? Did it hide a massive twist that could have changed the dance of the dragons? The evidence, leaked scenes, cast hints, and Fire and Blood's ambiguity suggests a secret that could redefine House of the Dragon. Whether it's a future reveal or a lost masterpiece, Daemon's story feels alive with possibility. If you're as gripped by this mystery as I am, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, and share this with every House of the Dragon fan. Drop your theories in the comments. Did Daemon stage his death, or is HBO playing us? Let's keep digging until we uncover the truth. The Rogue Prince's fire is still burning, and its secrets are ready to ignite.